Hey guys, Beau here. Um, Before I begin this video, I just want to say some things real quick. This video that I'm about to show you was made almost a year ago. I mean, this was made on April 13th. It's April 4th, 2014. And so yeah, it's almost a year. And I just want to get a few things out of my chest and, just say I'm sorry for making you wait this long. Uh, I've been originally planning on doing this on April 2013, and whenever was finished with college, I would edit and upload within May to June, and then life problems came by, and then yeah. And then more videos came by. I was trying to work on Melee and Mac reviews. I was trying to work on, other videos, but unfortunately, because of my life problems and college problems, I didn't have the time to upload these, including the one video that I'm about to show you right now. And I'm going to have to say a huge apology to Ted the Fire-Breathing Idiot. Because I know he's been waiting on this video for almost a year. And so yeah, after nearly a year of waiting, the video is finally here. The video is finally in YouTube. And I'm going to do something to Ted uh, in honor of him, of his patience, because, Ted is a very patient guy. He is really patient. And if something, and based on his videos, he said that he's a very patient guy, and then whenever he starts to lose his patience, he loses it really quick. So, yeah, I will be doing something to Ted. It's one of Ted's challenges that he has done, but I'm not going to do the pepper on the eye, so you can forget about that, or the Screaming Eagles challenge. I'm not doing that. But it is something that he has done, and I'm going to be doing it. And, yeah, expect that coming up. But right now, enjoy the video. Here it is, the first episode of Interviewing with Beau. Hope you enjoy watching it. Warning. Some of the content in this video includes puking, a man suffering, and blood. Please do not attempt any of the stunts that you're about to see. These stunts were performed by a professional idiot. You've been warned. Viewer discretion is advised. Hello everybody, and welcome to the very first episode of Interviewing with Beau. Okay, so here's how Interviewing with Beau goes. I interview known YouTubers. I highly doubt the ones with the million-plus subscribers, but known YouTubers such as the LA Beast, Undertaker Freak, the Archfiend, Kamiya Bands, the ones that have like at least thousands to maybe 10,000s of subscribers. And today we have a guy who has 13,000 subscribers, and he is not only known from in YouTube, but he is also known from in the world. So, guest, state your name.
I'm Ted Barrus, the fire-breathing idiot.
Oh yeah, we're going there. So yeah, the interview goes as it follows. Let's begin. Ted the Fire-Breathing Idiot is known for eating very, very hot stuff. And when I'm talking hot, I do mean hot. We're talking around 2 million to 16 million Scovilles. Now, if you don't know what Scoville is an index, a measurement index of how hot the food is. So, let's begin with a very basic question. How did you get the name the Fire-Breathing Idiot?
How did I get that name? Um, I can't remember honestly how that went. I can't remember the whole story. It was something about I was trying to come up with a nickname. I was talking to my buddy Darth Naga about it, and we had some silly names we'd come up with. And then I told my wife, I said, "Why not the fire breathing idiot?" And she like shook her head, and I just went with it. It was a silly name, but I think it was a good one. I think that it's very catchy, and it's stuck.
All right, what got you into eating chilies, super hots?
All right, what got me into this whole thing? I watched YouTube videos, and all of a sudden I saw a video, and it was somebody eating a ghost chili. I was like, "What the hell is a ghost chili?" A habanero is the hottest thing in the world. So I started looking it up, and I watched it on YouTube, and I started seeing all these crazy people eating them, and thought, "Hey, man, that looks like fun. I'm gonna grow these. I'm gonna torture my family, friends with them." So I grew them out for about a year and a half. I was growing them and giving them to people, making YouTube videos of other people eating them, torturing others. So then one day I gave one out and I said, "No, we're not going to eat it until you eat it." There was no way I was going to eat it. And everyone stopped. Nobody would eat it. So my buddy is over and he's getting ready to move to the East Coast. I'm never going to see him again. So I said, "Hey, you eat a ghost chili, I'll eat a ghost chili." My buddy Tom Walter. And we ate it together. And man, after that, it was just like, I'm hooked.
You know, I'll just listen to that.
I know. Okay, maybe that should go elsewhere.
Holy shit.
You okay, Tom?
Wow.
So, you were trying to get on Tosh.O for many different videos. Am I right?
Yes.
Can you describe what you wanted from the challenges and Tosh.O?
All right. I've had a weird fascination with Tosh.O. Daniel Tosh, my wife and I watch him religiously. I've always wanted to get on the show. I just thought it would be really funny and cool to be ripped apart by Daniel Tosh. He's hilarious, and several people that I know have made it on the show, but I have not. I've gone as far as waxing his name into my chest, which I suggest no man ever try if they have a hairy chest. It sucks. But I just wanted to be on the show, and I've never made it on there. I've got on like World's Dumbest, but I've never made it on Tosh, and I hope one day I do. But I've got on his website, on the front of his website for a couple days, a couple of different times, which was cool, a video. But I've never made it on the show. Maybe one day.
Let's talk about the first time you ever eat a Trinidad Scorpion Butch T.
First time I ate a Butch T, the chili was sent to me from my buddy Darren Trent in England. He sent me over a bunch of different chilies, and one of them was a Trinidad Scorpion Butch T. I ate that, and that chili is pretty much what made me who I am as a YouTuber. The video got picked up on that was on Diane Sawyer, and it's been on a lot of blogs and newspapers and different news networks stuff. That's my most popular video, me eating that chili, and it just was so painful. It was freaking me out.
What are your influences for the Fire-Breathing Idiot?
My what?
Influences.
My influences. Let's see. Darth Naga. He's a UK reviewer. I watched him for a long time. Another reviewer named Neil Smith over in Australia, the Hippie Seed Company. Neil Smith is the godfather of the chili review. He's the one that put it on the map. And I always thought, oh, I could do that. And, I started doing it. And Tony is one of the best reviewers for hot sauce. He is like me. I should say more. I'm like him. I try to be like him when I do a review. If I don't like it, I'm going to tell you I don't like it. Some of my other influencers are when I do a challenge is to be as good as somebody like the LA Beast. I love that guy. Kevin is awesome, and just to have fun, like you see all these other guys do. And a big influence is this industry, the chili industry, and as a whole. I want to help it as much as I can.
All right, let's discuss some aftermaths. All right, the first aftermath I really want to talk about is what happened on the first time you did the 10 ghost pepper in 10 minutes. The blood coming out of your face.
Okay, a lot of people. That's probably the second biggest question I get asked. Was the blood real? Yeah. When I ate a Butch T, that was makeup and everything. Ha ha ha. That's why I laugh at it. You know. But what happened was I was in California and I went to a place called Smoke Eaters. It was on Man versus Food. It was a hot wing eating competition. I went in there. I talked to the staff, which was bad people there. They were weren't friendly. They lied about everything. They said it was an all natural sauce. It was made with habaneros. As soon as they brought it out of the kitchen, you could smell the ghost chilies and the extract. Extract has a specific smell and a specific flavor, and you could tell it was extract. Well, I ate those wings, got my T-shirt, and was violently ill. Uh, the wings were so hot that it burnt my fingertips and scalded my tongue and my throat. Therefore, I had some good damage. I didn't go to the hospital or anything. But when I did the 10 ghost chilies, I puked. I wasn't able to get them all down. I puked violently, and that was blood. I tore up my throat and was bleeding out of my throat. Didn't go to the hospital, but it was stupid. I shouldn't have done any challenges till I was all healed up.
Okay, after you vomited, what was the moment that you said, "Oh no, this is not good"?
Oh, I knew right away. I knew right away that I was in I was in trouble. When your throat is sore and you eat chilies or anything with capsaicin, you can't even imagine how much worse that burn is in your throat. It's 100 times worse than normal because it's raw, and as I was eating them, I could feel the pain in my throat, and as soon as I puked, saw the blood in the toilet, I knew I was in major trouble.
All right, the next aftermath is the Butch T in the eye.
Oh.
All right, what got you to do that?
Well, I've always been a fan of the guys known as Reckless Eating, Matt Zion and Mr. Reckless himself. I reached out to them and asked if we could do something because they have viewer videos and little clips. So I said I wanted to do a video and talking about reckless eating while I did it. And I was originally just going to eat the chili, show them what I'm about. And I was like, nah. As soon as I turned on the camera, I knew. I had my butterfly knife sitting next to me. I was like, I'm going to change it. So I cut the chili in half. I rubbed it in one eye. And then I didn't feel anything. I decided to rub it in the other eye. And then I felt it.
Oh man, that hurts bad. Oh man, that camera better be rolling. I'm not doing this twice. Oh yeah.
And the aftermath on that was I damaged one of my eyeballs. I scratched it up because the placental tissue and the seeds got under my eyelid, in between my eyelid and my eye, and I kept rubbing it. It took several hours for me to get it out. I was in the shower for about 2.5, 3 hours, and the pain lasted hours. And then I had pain in my damaged eye for several days. It hurt.
All right, next aftermath is the Screaming Eagles Challenge.
Oh, where I tried to eat the 21 chilies for the 101st Airborne?
Yes, that's right. So tell me, why did you name it Screaming Eagles?
There was some guys out there that were fans of mine, and they were part of the 101st Airborne Screaming Eagles. Um, so they sent me a T-shirt and some photos and a combat flag, and I thought, they sent me this stuff. I'm gonna do a video for them. I'm gonna do something ain't never been done before. I'm gonna eat the 21 of the hottest chilies on the planet. What I didn't realize is that I had the beginning stages of the stomach flu, and I was going to be sick for a week. Yeah, so I started eating them, and I was okay. It wasn't the pain. It was just I was sick. And, man, puke city, boy. And the next day, dropping the bomb on the toilet wanted to move.
Oh my.
You would think that it doesn't burn because you puke it up so much of it, but no, you still have all that capsaicin that's gone down into your intestinal tract. It's still bad.
The next aftermath, the brown Moruga scorpion.
Brown Moruga scorpion, that was sent to me from pepperlover.com, and I was the first person in the world to review one of those. And that's about as hot as you can get for a Moruga scorpion. Sucker is nasty, and it at the time it was the worst chili I'd ever eaten. I mean, it destroyed my throat, my mouth. If I remember right, I went to the bathroom and was throwing up. I can't really remember. It's been a while, but that's a horrible chili for a burn, man. It'll tear you up.
When I watched the video, you said you couldn't get the pepper out. It's like you couldn't throw it out. You can't puke it out. You had food. You already had food in your stomach, but you just couldn't get the pepper to puke it out.
Yeah, it's been a long time, man. The only thing that I honestly can remember about that is how badly it burned my throat and my mouth. It was in the top 5 worst burns I've ever had.
Next aftermath, Satan's Taint.
Satan's Taint was sent to me from Chuck from the Bronx. I'm sure you know who Chucky is. He got a bunch of packages of jerky from some guy. I don't know who the guy is. I know a lot of other YouTubers do. But I ate it, and it wasn't that hot. I mean, it was hot, but not devastating hot. So I ended up in the bathroom in the fetal position for quite a while. I thought that I was physically poisoned. That's one reason I will not eat anything that is not packaged by a professional company. I have to be careful because a lot of people were sick from that. Brad Bishop tried it. He was sick. Chuck from the Bronx was sick from it. I think the only person that tried it and wasn't sick was Reckless Eating. I thought that I was going to have to go to the hospital on that because it was unlike just capsaicin cramps. It was just horrible. I don't know. I mean, I'm not saying the person poisoned it either. I'm thinking that the guy did not know how to make jerky, and the meat was bad and had bacteria or something in it. That's what I think.
All right, can you tell me about the aftermath of the pure evil?
Oh, that's just has pure capsaicin in it that's diluted. That was pretty bad. As soon as I had it, I started puking, and my stomach started acting like it was poisoned. It just had to come out really quickly.
Now
Bad pain.
Yeah. Tell me the aftermath of the Mad Dog 357 Collector's Edition.
Extract has a very violent burn to it, and what sucked is you guys really didn't get to see a lot of the first stages of it because I did a whole giant tablespoon in that video, and my camera like died in the middle of it, and I had no idea. So I'm freaking out, chugging milk, and you guys missed a lot of it, but that was painful before and after.
Can you do a little bit of a dramatization so people can know what you went through? We're not talking about getting a jar, get the hot sauce with a spoon, just
Well,
act it out.
I took a spoon like this.
Mm-hmm.
This is my trusty review spoon. First, I did a little taste of it, and it tasted horrible, like extract sauce. And then I just decided to do a whole tablespoon. Well, as I swallowed that, it's very thick and very oily because extract is. And it clung to my throat, the inside of my throat. It felt like I had a hot piece of charcoal lodged inside of my throat and I couldn't get it out. And it just kept getting hotter and hotter. And I started to panic. I said, F this. I ran back and grabbed my wife's milk she was going to cook with for Easter and chugged it all right here. And then I ended up running to the bathroom and puking. It was awful. And next day, man, some of the worst bowel movements ever.
Including a 6 million extract.
What's that?
It was a 6 million extract.
Yeah, it's got a 6 million extract in it. It's brutal stuff.
Throughout some of the worst peppers you have ever eaten based on heat, did any of the peppers got you sobbing?
I believe that I cried during the Trinidad Scorpion Butch T the first time I ate one. I think that I cried during that. It's hard to remember, but I think that I had tears. I don't know if I was actually crying like a baby. I don't think I've ever cried like a like that, you know. But I think when I ate that for the first time, it was pretty damn close.
From throughout the worst peppers you have ever eaten based on heat, did you feel the need to go get a gun and shoot yourself?
No, the only time that I had thought that I would shoot myself, and I probably would have, if I could have saw where I was walking, was after I rubbed that Trinidad Scorpion in my eyes. The pain was so bad. Then I was crying. I was in the shower screaming as loud as I could. You can hear it in the video. I would have shot myself probably to get that pain to go away. It was horrible.
Have you ever doubt yourself from any of the challenges you have done, except for the pepper ones?
Oh, I doubt myself in every challenge I do. I don't have a lot of I am not that good at challenges. You know, I tried a Chelada Chug challenge that Colt Moo put out for everybody, and I failed that. You know, the only thing I could probably do really fast is eat 10 cheeseburgers. The 10 cheeseburger challenge from McDonald's that people have been doing, I could probably pound that down in maybe a minute and a half. I can eat those really quick, but I doubt all my challenges. I always think that something's going to happen. I always get nervous, especially at a wing challenge, because I don't want to look like a loser. But most of the time when I try a challenge that's not heat related, I fail. Tonight I'm going to do Vegemite. I'll probably fail.
Are there any challenges that you want to do again?
Yeah, see, I'm going to do the gallon challenge again this summer. I am going to do, I probably will do 10 ghost chilies again, but it'll be a little different. It'll be a different chili. I will do pastrami, but I haven't done that one yet. Probably just the gallon challenge.
Talking about the gallon challenge, if you want to do the gallon challenge, then why are you lactose intolerant?
The reason that I will do the gallon challenge is not because I can do it, it's because I can't. And for some reason, some people love to watch me puke. I could probably teach Steve-O from Jackass how to projectile vomit. He's got nothing on me. I mean, I can get some good distance. So that's why people want to watch me do the gallon challenge. It's not because I can do it, it's because I can't.
What are the challenges that you will never ever do?
Um, well, number one, never do resin toxin. Number two is I'll never do the nasal napalm again.
What about the Warhead challenge?
I won't do that one either. I don't want to do anything that will damage me. Um, Resin is 16 billion Scoville units. It kills the cells, um, damages the body permanently. The same thing with the Warheads challenge. Your tongue bleeds. It actually takes chunks off your tongue. I won't be doing that. I won't do the salt and ice challenge. Nothing that's going to actually physically cause damage to my body.
How about challenges like watching a shock video?
Oh, you know, I'm a member of a lot of different shock sites, so nothing really is gonna freak me out. One man, one jar, two girls, one cup. Um, I've seen all of it. You know, I some things that people don't realize is I drove cab for 2 years, so I saw a lot of weird stuff just driving a taxi. Uh, and nobody knows that. That's the first that people know that I drove cab for a couple of years. I saw some weird shit. Tell you, but shock videos aren't going to bug me. It'd be boring for people because I'm not going to go. "Ah!"
Would you do the Screaming Eagles challenge again?
Uh, I think I can talk about this a little bit. I was supposed to do something similar to that on television for a show on Fox, and it was going to be for the pilot episode, but they said it would be too extreme. So they want to wait till the show gets picked up and have me do it. So I'll probably be doing that again, but it'll be under some different circumstances, and the challenge will be a little bit different.
How do you prepare yourself from a challenge like that?
For anything heat related, you've got to make sure you have a full stomach. You don't want it to be too full, but you want to eat a nice meal first. Um, Maybe sometimes it works to, excuse me, take a swig of Mylanta to get your stomach lining coated, maybe 20 minutes before, and then immediately after the challenge, another swig of Mylanta to get on top of that. But sometimes it doesn't work.
I just want to talk about this real quick. Um, there was one day that I did the ghost pepper challenge, and it was pretty hot.
Yeah.
Gotta tell you, it was pretty hot. I'm a guy who is very sensitive to spicy stuff, and it really burns my tongue and my throat, but I didn't swallow it because I put it in my mouth. I put it in my mouth, the entire pepper in my mouth, spit it out, and I had some coffee, ice cream, had some had some milk, and I had some antacids, antacid tablets.
Yeah.
Um, as for the aftermath, it was a very unpleasant experience.
Really?
Very unpleasant. Yes, you don't say. Nicolas Cage.
Never had that.
Here's my unpleasant experience. There was one time I was freaking out. You know that there was an antacid tablets where you're supposed to take 2 in 4 hours.
Yeah.
I took 5 in 5 minutes.
Yeah. I've known people to eat the whole jar.
Wow, really?
Yeah, you can see the video. It's I think it's called Worst Ghost Pepper Freakout. Sean downed, I don't know, at least 30 of those Tums. Just kept eating them down like they're candy.
I pray for his bottom after that because from like, it was horrible getting it out.
Oh, that's not the antacids that are doing that to your asshole. That's the chili.
Well, well, the poop was white. That what did on the antacids.
Oh wow, see, I ain't never had that, man.
Yeah,
I think you got your antacids in China.
it
You
was
have too much magnesium.
it was Tums. Let's talk about some fact or myth questions. The first fact or myth question: once you eat more than one extra hot pepper, your you poop out blood. Is that fact or myth?
That's a myth. That's a myth. Yeah, the only time you're gonna shit blood is if you have a lot of chili eaters and people that do a lot of hot sauce get hemorrhoids because of the pain from eating them, and that's the only time you have blood. It's if you do something like pure capsaicin, 15 million, you'll shit blood. It'll be so painful that you'll hurt your ass.
Fact or myth? You eat too much peppers, you might die.
Oh, that's a myth. It takes quite a bit of capsaicin to kill you. Um, that's a myth. I couldn't eat enough chilies to kill me. A child couldn't. Yeah,
Fact or myth? Eating spicy food can reduce your risk of having a heart attack.
that is actually a fact. It is good for you. Capsaicin is actually good for the heart, blood pressure. It's actually good for you.
What would you give advice to the newcoming chili eaters?
Okay, if you want to start eating chilies like me, you got to start small. You just can't just jump into the shark pond and start swimming with the sharks. It needs to be something that you do gradually. If you think that you can take hot sauce because you add the hot sauce at the Mexican restaurant, test yourself. Go to the store, get yourself a jalapeno. Bite into that and eat it up. See if you can handle that. Then work your way up. Once you get up to the habanero stage and you know that you can eat a habanero, no problem, then you're ready to go to the super hots.
Are there any other interests besides chilies?
Uh, I've tried to mix it up a little bit on my channel. I do soda reviews. I review snacks, sweets from different countries, Legos. I'm a huge Lego guy. I do Lego builds, horror movies, as you can see from behind me. I love horror movies. I have thousands of horror movies on DVD. I play Xbox. Uh, just like to have fun. My wife and I travel a lot.
I noticed that you went to England for the chili contest. Can you describe me of what was that like?
Oh, I'm happy you asked that. That was a lot of fun. Last year, Chili Pepper Pete, he is a legend in the UK. He is the one who actually put the Naga chili and the ghost chili on the map. A lot of people don't know the history of Chili Pepper Pete, but he contacted me and he flew me out, all expenses paid, trip over to the UK to go to the Fiery Foods UK Festival in Brighton, England. And it was so much fun. The the sad thing was that he passed away right before I got there. He was very, very sick, and he passed away. So it ended up being a celebration of his life. We had fun, and everyone over in the UK is just awesome. I met so many cool people, made so many friendships over there. Got to hang out with Darth Naga, who I was talking about earlier. We went to London. It was just a blast.
One of the videos involved an old man eating so many super hots. I think he ate 20 plus million Scoville units worth of heat.
Well, um, I don't think it was 20. I think it was like 12. 12 different chilies. But they call him the man in the hat. I don't remember his first name. I chatted with him a little bit, but That was his second or no third year he'd won in a row, and I think that he's actually retired now. I don't think he'll come back. He retired on top, and he just kept beating him. And a lot of people don't know this is when he got off stage, he had somebody helping him get off stage. He was in a lot of pain. He drank his milk, and then he pretty much left, grabbed his trophy and left. But he was destroyed. He was a tough old man, I'll tell you that.
He is. Many people are kind of upset about the puking, but when it comes to super hot peppers, is it required to puke it out?
You mean people are upset about some of my videos where I puke?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a little bit of a complicated question. I puke for different reasons. I have a very, very serious gag reflex. If I taste something and I don't like it and it's going to make me gag, well, if I'm gagging too hard, I'm puking. So it better not taste real bad. Another thing is if I'm eating something extremely spicy, it's my stomach. It's just rejecting it. Now, if somebody eats a lot of ultra hots or chugs hot sauce and they don't want those cramps, the only way to get rid of that is you have to chug something, water, milk, a lot of it, and then puke it up, and then keep doing it. Chug, puke, chug, puke. You're trying to clean out your insides. It sounds horrible. It's not good to be puking. Anytime that I know that I'm going to puke or I think I might puke, I drink a lot of milk first because I want all of the acid in my stomach neutralized because I don't want to do damage to the inside of my throat. I thought you were going to ask me about that hand puke video.
Oh, that one. I don't think I'll ask that one because I think many people understand about the only way to puke it out is to I mean the only way to get rid of the cramps is to puke it out.
Yeah.
I think he was suffering from a lot of the cramps, and
yeah, he wasn't going to puke at all.
He wasn't going to puke. He says he wants
yeah.
It. It's like fuck it, I'll just let it sit in my stomach.
Yeah, he's a big crazy New Zealander that was drunk, and he would have been in a lot of pain that night if it hadn't been for me in my hand.
Yeah, pretty much. The ipecac, should you use it for an aid to puke out the ipecac? I mean, the super hot?
Absolutely not. No, never. Ipecac is used to make you vomit. If a human being drinks enough fluid, they're going to vomit. The reason that you want to drink a lot of milk or water is because you want something in your stomach to help wash the capsaicin off the lining of your stomach and get all of that out. Epicac's just going to make you puke and then dry heave. Then you're dry heaving and you can't even keep drinking something. You drink it and you're just going to puke it back up because of the ipecac. So the best thing to do is if you're going to get into this, have a gallon jug of milk, and when it comes time, chug that bad boy. You'll puke.
What YouTubers would you like to meet?
I would like to meet Chuck from the Bronx, LA Beast, Brad Bishop. There's a lot of chili heads I would like to meet, like Reverend Tommy Two Tones, Jacob. My buddy Frank down in LA. There's so many to name, but out of the big YouTubers I'd like to meet, there's three of them. Not Reckless Eating. LA Beast, Chuck from the Bronx, and Reckless Eating. I'd like to meet those three. Not Epic Mealtime. I'm a nobody. They'd never want to meet me.
Throughout the heat challenges that you have done, which of the heat challenges you had doubts on?
Let's see. Let me think. When I was in the UK and they put me at the chili eating competition, I lost, and I had real doubts that I was going to win that. because I wasn't even supposed to be part of it. I was supposed to be handing out chilies with Darth Naga, and they kind of like pushed me into it and gave me a little peer pressure. I just got done puking because I had consumed a bunch of extract and pure capsaicin, so I was really sick, had an empty stomach, and I knew that I was not going to do well in that, and I quit after the Burgundy 7 pot.
Um, there was also, you mentioned in the video where uh, you said that there was an audience member that says, "You suck. This guy sucks."
Oh yeah, there was somebody heckling me.
Yeah.
Um, uh, they were like, "That guy sucks." Yeah, it was a couple, and they were the only ones there. I should have pointed him out to other people because some of my fans probably would have whooped the guy's ass, but that's not really cool. So I just ignored him.
There are other videos that you have did that involve some odd stuff. Like there was one involving
I knew it.
there was one involving a monkey jerking off.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to talk about something else. Whew. Thank God.
What do you mean something
Yeah,
else?
yeah. Some people did not like that video, that disgusting video.
Yeah, that video where it involves the monkey jerking. Why did you do that? Like why?
Was it not funny?
It was funny, but I can't understand the point of why.
It was an experiment. I wanted to see what my viewers actually wanted, if they were really there to watch me eat spicy food, or if what I just wanted to see if they would watch anything I did, anything I put up, and they did not like that video. But I mean, some people do. Some people think it's the funniest shit they'd ever seen.
Let's talk about the characters that you did.
Yeah.
The characters, the hillbilly, swamp donkey. What got you to do those characters?
The hillbilly one is just a, I don't know, crazy hillbilly. I thought it'd be funny to do a hillbilly character every once in a while. I haven't done that since I moved to Oregon. Swamp Donkey, on the other hand, was me trolling somebody, which, like I said, it's not cool to troll. It's based on a guy that's in this industry who was known to be ripping people off and being a fraud and stuff. So I kind of dressed like him, talked like him, and acted like him. That's why the videos are always like kind of me frauding people. Yeah, man, I'm ripping them off. You know, it's but it was a way of trolling somebody. I don't know if I'll do any more of those. They are fun videos and a lot of people like them, but I don't know if I'll do any more.
To avoid drama.
I'm trying.
You said you were talking about those other type of videos. What do you mean other type of videos?
Oh, the one that I was thinking you were going to bring up?
Yes.
The one where I call it the biggest internet troll?
Oh, we'll leave that away.
Yes, please.
We'll leave that alone.
I hate you. I hate you. Fire breathing idiot.
Please, thank you.
I saw that video. I'll leave that alone. I'll leave that alone. It was, I mean, when I watched that video, you know what? I don't think it's good enough to even mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much that's enough of that.
Yeah. Did you see the gorilla eating his own shit?
Oh, I've seen worse. I've
Yeah.
watched all the shock videos, man. It's like,
Yeah.
I've watched a guy, like, I won't even go there.
Yeah.
Alright, what program do you use for editing?
I use, if I'm in a rush, I use iMovie. Just slap it together and throw it up real fast. But if I really want to put some love into a video and you know, put some fonts and an intro and stuff, I'll use Final Cut Pro. I've got a lot of plugins for it.
Would you use any other movie editing programs like Adobe Premiere Pro?
Nah, I'm happy with my Final Cut Pro. I mean, it's the equivalent of like Sony Vegas and stuff. The I thought about getting After Effects, but I'm happy with what I got. I'm into reviewing. I'm not into like making big motion pictures or anything.
Have you noticed any criticism because of your editing?
Oh, sometimes I'll put a little too much in there. People don't like my sound effects. Like if I change my voiceover, they hate that. Oh boy, I get a lot of dislikes if I change it into anytime I mess with my voice, people dislike it.
Describe your experiences with Ken Kong and Naga Bob.
Naga Bob and Ken Kong. Naga Bob the legend. Ken Kong the not so legend. I met those guys when I started working at the University of Idaho. Uh, Ken is a substitute school teacher and he works at U of I as custodian. We were custodial engineers at the U of I. Go Vandals! And Bob was a paramedic and a custodial engineer. And got to be really good friends. I call them quite often.
There have been many videos you have done with Naga Bob and Ken Kong. Describe the one involving when Ken Kong chugged the bottle of hot sauce.
That was a bad day. That's really a day that I really wish I could forget. I was scared. That I don't think I'd ever been so scared for another person in my life. It was a bottle of Blair's Mega Death Sauce, and a lot of people don't realize that, hey, it only has 500,000 Scoville units, but it's an extract sauce. It has a lot of extract in it, which causes major capsaicin cramps. Back then, I really didn't know what capsaicin cramps were or that you could get it from hot sauce. We gave it to Ken and told him chug the whole bottle because he ate a little baby brain strain and it kicked his butt. So to make up for it, he was going to chug the bottle of hot sauce. So he chugged it, and then he did fine. And then I found him in the bathroom floor with all his clothes off. He was just in a shirt and underwear and just on the floor with his eyes in the back of his head. He had major capsaicin cramps going on. Naga Bob took off, didn't want to be anywhere around it because he knew if he saw Ken like that, he was going to have to call 911. I raided people's refrigerators to get him yogurt and their milk and something to get in his stomach to puke it out. But he is not a puker. Ken cannot puke for some reason. And that poor bastard went through hell. We had to leave to go home about an hour after. We carried him to the office. He walked down the stairs okay. I don't know. He should have been given an Oscar how he played it off. He grabbed his caddy. He put it up, turned in his keys, said, see you tomorrow. They said, you don't look good. He goes, I don't feel good. And then as soon as he got out the door, we grabbed him again, helped him to his car. He drove home, and he slept on his kitchen floor on his belly with a gallon of milk all night, moaning. I thought he was going to die, man. It freaked me out.
From all of the videos you did with Naga Bob and Ken Kong, what's the one video that is most memorable?
Well, the most memorable one that I did with Bob would have to be when he ate that that scorpion chili in the devil outfit on Halloween.
Moruga
That
Scorpion?
Yeah. And with Ken Kong, when I gave him a big Moruga Scorpion.
Yeah, when he couldn't, swallow it.
Yeah.
Or he was trying to review it.
Yeah, and he's gagging into the sink.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you think is the hottest pepper in the world?
Well, there's a lot of controversy regarding what's the world's hottest chili. There is scientific documentation that says the HP22Bs, the Carolina Reaper family of chilies, is the hottest because the HP22Bs have been tested from averages of 1.2 1.4 million Scovilles all the way up to over 2 million Scovilles for averages. The Moruga Scorpion averaged, I think, 1,400,000 or something, but had a low heat of 500,000. And then Guinness World Record is the Trinidad Scorpion Butch T. I've eaten all of those chilies, but no chili has burned my throat as bad as a Jay's Ghost Scorpion, which is a special cross of a Trinidad Scorpion and a ghost pepper.
From what I saw in the video, you said that there are other chemicals besides what's normally in the pepper, right?
Yes, there's different chemicals that can affect the throat and the mouth differently. A good example of that is the Fatali chili. It peaks at about 400,000 Scoville units, but it feels as bad as a million Scoville ghost chili.
What will you do when you say, you know what, I'm going to stop doing the fire-breathing idiot?
I don't know if that'll happen. You know, I made a video saying the end of the fire-breathing idiot, but I'm at this point. Somebody told me that once you get to 10,000 subscribers, it's like a snowball effect. You just keep growing and growing and growing. And I don't know when I'm going to stop. It's just, I'm helping the community. I'm having fun doing it. For a while, I lost the passion of it, and it wasn't fun. But, you know, I'm back. I'm having fun. And as long as I can keep doing it and take the heat, I'll continue. There may come a time in the next couple of years where I can't eat the fresh chilies like I used to, and I stick with hot sauce. But as far as I can see, I'm around to stay.
When will you know when it comes to medical problems or anything bad happens to you when it comes to eating hot stuff? When will you know for sure when you're going to cut back on hot sauces or peppers, something like that?
Oh, when it just, if I end up in the hospital or I just can't do it anymore, if I end up having too many problems from it, or if I get a reaction, allergic reaction to it, then I'll quit.
Okay, then thank you, Ted the Fire-Breathing Idiot, for being the first guest in interviewing with Beau. So I thank you, and guys, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time, and hopefully we'll do something bigger on interviewing with Beau. Say goodbye, Ted.
Later.
So that was the interview. So because of my waiting on the almost a year thing, I have decided to you know, give you updates of how Ted is doing right now. So the first big update: the hottest pepper he has ever tried is the chocolate bootla. Yes, the chocolate bootla. He says that it's way more hotter than the Carolina Reaper. You cannot compare the burn. You cannot compare it to any other hot peppers that he has ever tried, like Carolina Reaper or the Brazilian ghost pepper or blah, blah, blah. The most difficult challenge he has done is the surströmming challenge. Based on the general standpoint. It is, of course, it's the surströmming challenge. It smells like freaking ass in a sewer. The most difficult spicy related challenge is the Diablo challenge, I believe it's called. Yeah, the Diablo challenge, where he was trying to eat a 2+ pound burrito that is filled with serranos, ghost chilies, maybe extract, I don't know. I heard there's pure capsaicin. And from the aftermath of that, he suffered quite a lot on that. He experienced similarities from the smoke eaters. His throat was sore, his tongue, his mouth was scalded. He couldn't do pepper reviews for a couple of days to a week. And yeah, it is by far his most challenging spicy challenge. He has broken 35,000 subs. He has went to New York City recently, and I forgot where else, to meet with Brad Bishop. And I don't want to put this on a sad note, but one of his buddies, Reggae Frank Outzen, passed away. It was a shock to the chili industry when he passed away, and yeah, he would have met with Ted and Bishop on September. Yeah, it was that month. But unfortunately, he passed away due to heart problems, and he'll be missed. And for series, he has made a series of videos. First off, as for challenges, he'll do them in a special occasion for the fans. He's stick to reviews, from pods, hot sauces, and other spicy related stuff. He also reviews something that is odd and weird, like like Reckless Eating does. Also, he does a What Grinds My Gears series, where he vents on what bothers him, from food stamps and welfare to what happened recently in New York. Anything that makes him angry, he makes a video and vents, and it releases his anger. Because he said he talked to his therapist, and his therapist said that doing this grinds my gears really, really releases your anger and stress. So maybe I should try something like that. Also, in another series, the series that he wants to do, the gaming, he's been having problems on setting everything up in his gaming channel. In fact, he didn't even upload a single video into the gaming channel. So he had no choice but to upload some videos based on popular demand on the Ted Barrus channel, the main channel. And as of right now, he has the Plutonium-9, Mad Dog Plutonium-9, 9 million Scovilles. I don't know how things went down in New York. He hasn't uploaded videos on the New York trip yet. I hope it's going to be extreme when it comes to that Plutonium-9. Of course, he met Chuck from the Bronx there. So that's all I can say right now about the updates on Ted Barrus as of now. All I know is that the hottest pepper he has tried is the chocolate bootlaw. He went to New York, and I forgot where else. I think it was like Texas, I think. He went to Texas. That's what I believe. I don't know. Either Texas or California. He met with Brad Bishop. Unfortunately, originally, Reggae Frank was supposed to be there, but he died of heart problems. The hardest challenge he has done generally is the surstrumming. Based on heat challenges is the Diablo challenge. It's cool with his tongue, throat, and all that. I'm repeating myself. Pretty much that's all the updates that I know as thus far. I've been continuing watching Ted Barrus videos for a while. And as for an update on myself about me talking about the ghost pepper experience, I did it the second time. I almost completed it, but I puked. Yeah, I might do it again for the last time, of course. And yeah, I think that's it. It's been going on 6 minutes already. Thank you for watching this update video has been going on long, so I better end it now. Thank you for watching. Sorry for the 1 year wait. And I promise you, Ted, I will do that challenge. So, yeah. Thank you for watching. Bye.